they don't want to help me out. But we're trying to get the program involved.
Well, you know what? Listen, everybody want to blame everything on COVID, right? So I'm not going to blame everything on COVID. I'm going to blame it on the ignorance of people who just don't want to put in a hand to help out people who's trying to do something for somebody in the community. Believe me, I'm very familiar with this area because I've been trying to do things in the community since I came to Staten Island, okay? I started a teen summit, trying to motivate kids to get involved so they don't be out on the streets. It's being active in the community. It's a hard job, by those who know what I'm talking about, they'll agree. But your self-determination is called, I like what I do. You like what you do, Sal. You're good at what you do. This is your thing. This is your baby. Don't give up. Somebody's going to help you out because it's something positive for the community and for our kids out there that are suffering. They need an outlet. So I don't want you to feel discouraged. That's all I got to say to you. So let's show some flicks, because I want to see some flicks of all the stuff that you have accomplished.
It's actually an interview. I don't know which one he's going to put on.
All right, well.
There's an interview that somebody, I don't know which one he's going to
Okay, well, look, let's show Kenny, my director, let's show some of the footage that we have, and Sal's going to fill us in on it. Go ahead. Thank you.
That's my friend Nick that just turned 50.
Oh, okay.
This is in Marine Park, Brooklyn. He was shy, but I did this with my own phone.
Okay.
And I was trying to get him to talk. This was always cold one day.
Like I said, I've been listening since 2000, and talk a little while. A friend of mine, from Hamilton's, my neighborhood from Sunset Bay. And, we know each other for
His name's
23 years.
His name's Nick. I didn't make him retire.
Yep.
He's not a Santa Claus man.
And,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Paddle's good. I'm playing 33 years. I consider myself one of the top players, but the ego problems are bad, and you gotta see what happens, I got one in the left hand, right hand. If you had to give me a level of average play, what would you call it?
I would say definitely a pro player, definitely an A player. And, you got the trophies to prove it. I mean, I see
My regular phone, my show is on
this guy
Spectrum
wins,
TV, so I can't answer a call on this phone.
And, like I said, he's very talented. He has a good head for the game.
Good head for the game, everything's good.
Very smart guy.
Something that
And, just has a great, everything's good. He loves the game style. He loves to play it. And, like he said, he's playing this game for a very, very long time.
I don't care if I get them.
Cut it. Okay, then what I wanted to ask you, Sal, regarding this, right?
Channel 34, Spectrum, Fred, it's on now.
I miss it now. I prefer playing both, but mainly doubles now because singles is very hard for me because of what
happened? Yes.
I could move around, but it's hard for me sometimes.
Right.
Now.
So they're both even. Either paddle or handball.
You know why? Because if I can't get a game in one, I got a game in the other.
Yeah, because see, I remember handball. Handball is always in the court.
It's popular in all the high schools.
Yeah.
Actually, it's popular all over the country.
Yeah, but handball, what I'm saying, when I was coming up, handball was one of the things, just like playing, this game they call Barnabas something. It was with the ball when you hit the person out, you get a whole people together, and you play ball. Some people call it dodgeball, but we used to call it Barnabas back then. They changed the name. That should be named back then when I was coming up. I graduated in high school in the 80s. See, I'm my old school, so I'm just telling you that was the name before they called it dodgeball. We used to hit the person, the girl, like you have a team on both sides, like was we at war. Yeah. You had 6 on that side, you had 6 on this side, and whoever get the ball, you hit him and throw him and get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all call it dodgeball, but back then they call it Barnabas something. When I was coming up in the 70s. Okay? It's the same game. So I wanted to ask you, but handball was always a part of it, because like if you lived in the city, city parks, people always would play handball.
If you look it up right now, they have it in Ukraine, China, they have it in all the spots now. They have it
Well, it's an
anywhere.
official game. It's a sports game. It's a
It's
game.
just
It's very
they
challenging.
can't get it in the Olympics. They tried
Yeah.
to get it,
Yeah.
and they say they can only have enough funding.
But Olympics is. We ain't gonna talk about the Olympics.
No,
all
but
that
they
money
do
in the
have, they
Olympics.
do could get enough funding if they don't want to support it.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
they want most of it.
Well, that's the greed of America. You know how that go. Everybody's greedy.
It's
Just about.
Not to say, but some people are like money hungry.
That's greedy. That's the
It's
same
bad.
thing. Same thing. Listen, that's what the world's made of. Everybody, and now it's even more worse now. And I hate to say COVID because everybody want to lay everything on COVID. But before COVID, this was going on. It's just that it's more in the outing now that people's showing their true feelings since COVID. It seems like they're being real with themselves instead of hiding behind somebody's shield, behind a sport or anything.
Yeah.
Because greed is greed.
Yeah,
Right?
they're being too greedy.
Okay, Sal, you got that. Are you lying?
You know, I
Right.
go to certain park. There's one park I can't go to no more because
What's that? Which one?
It's Dyker in Brooklyn, Dyker Park. Not the 8th, Dyker Park, right on 14th Street. Not near the highway, the one before. 86th Street.
Oh!
Because I used to go there with a friend of mine I don't talk to no more. And you know, we won all the time. And then one time he goes there and he comes back to me just before we stopped talking. He says, well, they don't want you here. They threaten you.
Why?
But when they see me in another part of the tournament, they say a few bad words, but they don't come near me. They're far away. They're
Is
afraid to say it to my
this
face.
competition? The people just didn't.
It's like a regular park, you know, you hang out, you play, you know what it is? They have ego, mental problems. That's what they are. They have their own little clique. And I knew them. They just
Wow.
became, that's how they are. So I don't need to go to that place no more. I learned my lessons.
Listen, your dream right now, your dream is to try to motivate other people and other kids and stuff to get involved with this sport.
Well, there was one kid I was sticking with to the 5th grade. Right now, he just, I was in a paddle hand tournament with paddle player, with a handball player. He was a handball player, so I helped him get in. But now after a while, he got into all these, he's 19 now, and he dropped out of school, and then we stopped talking all, they don't contact, you know what it was? Gloves, I helped him and everything. He was a nice kid, it's just,
Well, this is what.
I was sponsored.
Listen, this is what I'm saying.
Channel 34!
The way the world is set up now in terms of our kids, the youth, right? They're all over the place. They're so scattered. Their brains are so scattered. You don't know which way the kids are going to turn out, what they want to do. Because you believe it or not, a lot of kids out there that don't have the resources, the support, you know, they're very talented in sports and stuff. But the same thing like you're going through, finding sponsorship, people to support you getting this off the ground, in terms of having a community that's involved with handball and everything for the youth and out there. It's the same thing with the kids themselves, that they don't know which way to go, because if they don't have the funds and everything, this is why the streets are so deadly to our children, because when they don't have nothing else to do, or have the money where they can afford to get involved into a dance or whatever, because their mother can't afford to pay for their dance lessons or anything like that, this is what pulls them into going the opposite way. And that's the saddest part about the whole thing, because kids, I love sports. I grew up in sports. My brother was a quarterback, so I love sports, honey. I love football. Now, I can go to a football game and watch, but I hate baseball. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care. I can't stand the baseball. I can't Yankee Stadium. I don't like baseball.
My mother had a cousin who used to be on the professional baseball.
I'm just bored.
No, I'm saying,
Baseball bores me.
my mother has a cousin that used to be on the professional baseball. He retired. His name was John Cangelosi. he was a professional baseball player.
Right.
We used to go to the games and everything. She still keeps contact with him.
But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is basically what motivates the youth is that it's either sports could be sports, dance, music, all that is motivation for kids. But at the same time, when you don't have the resources, it put a dimension into the children's lives, because they feel like, well, my mom can't afford this. I can't get a brand new pair of sneakers. I can't get this outfit. I can't be in football because my parents can't afford the fee they want me to pay for football to be in a football club. You know, everything's in a club setting.
Yeah.
And you still got to have money in order for that club to run.
Yeah.
Like anything else.
Yeah.
You know, sports clubs, they have to have money to keep it running, to have how to give out these beautiful trophies like this. You have to afford these trophies.
The reason they how to give them out is they get donations for stuff.
That's what I'm saying, having support.
For me, I don't get support, and I tried.
But you know, don't keep saying you tried, because you're not giving up.
No,
It
what-
sounds like you're giving up,
what's
child.
happening
You hear
is-
him? I'm telling him now. I'm trying to motivate him not to give up.
Well, when I try to get support, people say, "Why don't you put something like?"
You know, well,
I
you
said,
know, you know
why do you
what?
think? I said, why do you think I'm asking for money? I'm asking help from other people.
You don't
to
have
help me raise
to.
it.
One thing I found out in this business alone, when you ask for support and donations with people, I'm telling you, I go through it all the time. See, people don't want to support and donate, but when they see you doing good, then they want to come to you.
Yeah,
They want to come to you when you're flashing in the lights. Now they want to be your friend.
how they are.
That's how the world is. But you know what? Those who weren't there to support me then, I don't want you now. Because you weren't there when I was going through the hell to get
Yeah.
where I am now. So why do I need you now when you weren't there? You didn't support this in the beginning. It's the same thing for you. You can't rely. And one thing I found out, another lesson I learned in this process, Sal, that I want you to
Yeah.
understand, is that let people argue by themselves.
You know.
You know, listen to me. Listen carefully. Let them argue by themselves. You don't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
They know what you're here for. You're here. You're asking for donations to get this thing for the community, for the kids, so you can get these kids sponsored into a program.
Yeah.
You're trying to get this program started. But there's other ways you can get the program. Let me tell you another way you get program. You need to start writing your paperwork for the state funds, because there's a lot of funds out there that you got to know how to write for your petitions to get it.
I actually tried with the Handball Association.
Okay.
I tried to ask them for, they said, but they want
Did you do your proposal though?
everything. You know what they said? We need to know the exact amount of kids. I said, I don't know yet. I just need to.
See, when you do a proposal, you have to plan it out, you have to write it out, and you have to give this, because that's all they look at. It's what it is. It's a board of
But see,
people.
they want.
They look at it and they're going to pick anything they out because they don't want to give the money anyway.
See, the reason they don't.
That's the game.
Yeah, the reason they don't want to is they want to see how many kids this and that. It's just I can't tell. And I'm going back. I said I don't know. I need the money to raise to get the stuff first, so they can see how I'm going to start.
Right. See, that's why I keep trying
And you know what they told me? You're asking for too much.
Listen to me.
And I had proof.
Listen to me. It's, you can't give up. Like I said, there's a way people do things. And when you do a proposal and you're coming from a board of people, you got to make sure your stuff is tight. You know why? Because there's always somebody on that board, that committee, that's going to find something to nitpick because they don't want to give up the money anyway.
Because from what
It's a fight.
Yeah,
Show.
from
I
what
sent you the
have
link.
known,
I did a Facebook
reason I
Live.
wanna
It's on
start this is
Spectrum Channel 30,
I don't know
Spectrum
when
Channel
we're gonna be able
34.
to play.
But I'm
Right
doing
now,
a live
I
right now. I missed
I
6 minutes
try
of
to
it.
play sometimes I do it, but then I can't
You
do
got
it.
internet?
Well, listen, right now,
Well, you'll have to watch it later. It was live. I missed 6 minutes of it.
You're tired. You're here to give back to those
I sent you the
who want
link.
to teach you what
Is
you
your
did.
brother home?
You know, give it to
That's my
somebody
brother.
else. Give the
That's
grain to
why-
somebody else.
That's why the
Can you
two
tell him
guys
that
I told you, one
Just
had
try to
up
get the
here,
password and just click the
got it
link and
back,
go on.
and he
You'll
told
be
me
able
not
to
give up,
see
and this
about
guy,
You can't give up.
about half hour
said
of
to
it.
me, you're gonna be one of the greatest players.
I'm on my Facebook
Yes.
Live right now. I gotta get.
You
Let me
don't
know.
have to.
Just send me a text if you can get on.
Listen, nobody's
You'll
gonna
see my
forget you.
link.
I know I'm not
All
gonna-
right?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not going to
All right,
forget you.
thanks.
I know I'm not going to forget you.
All right, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Handball and handball. I knew
You know,
like I
I
said.
sat for a whole month or two going to Midland Beach watching them play paddle,
Oh,
and I
Midland
tried to
Beach, I
get
know
up.
where that is.
This was actually October 20th. I tried to get up to hit a little after they played, and I had to sit back down. You know why? My mother yelled at me. She said, "Where you going?" I says, "I don't give a I'm not even out a week." I says, "Take me to the park. I gotta
But
sit
you know,
there."
but you're just
No, the reason I went there when I
What's
got
that?
there, you know how it made me feel? I felt comfortable because I felt happy just being out, sitting there
Yes.
a lot watching them.
Yes.
I couldn't sit in the
But
house.
Sal, there's always other ways you can raise money for paddleball to get the youth involved. You know, you have to do manual like me. I can't afford an assistant. I can't afford to pay nobody. But, you know, I can do my own light work myself. You can do your own flyers. Or, you know, like you said, you got flyers. You got a cartoon flyer. Let me show the people that. Because that's amazing. I want them to see the other stuff, too, because you got a lot of stuff that you can help promote. Can you bring this up clear for me, Kenny? So we can see this? Look, you see this flyer? This is a cartoon that was made for Sal. Somebody made for him.
It was an
and it's him.
that's the guy's organization up there.
And somebody else's organization that made this flyer. See, these are people that you need to be reaching out to and saying, look, I need your support. They can do all kinds of things to promote you just by this.
They'll give me the support, but the thing is, they want money from me.
Okay.
And I told them no.
Like I said.
That's why I left.
Sal, I can't win. Oh, help me out. Sal, listen to me. I'm going to say it again. People that sponsor you and you have sponsored them. Look at your face on here.
Yeah.
You see nothing but Sal all on this cartoon that somebody created, but it's somebody else's business. You know, you need to go to them and say, listen, I need you to support me now. Okay, you're using me as your character to promote your business. So now I need them to turn it around. Let's turn it around the other side. Let's support Sal now. Sal wants to do an organization for kids and youth, create a whole platform for kids so they learn how to play paddleball and handball.
Yeah.
Get active in the community. And you're asking for support, and this is what you get. Don't worry about it, Sal. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. It's one thing I always say, and that's what I use that for myself. I'm telling you this because I have to teach myself, and I continue to teach myself. That's what keeps me going. Do you know I've been with CTV for 5 years now? I'm still struggling. I'm still at the lowest point as far as I'm concerned. But guess what? I love what I do. And because I love what I do, I continue to do this because journalism is my baby. Communication was my baby in college. I like entertaining. I like bringing things forth to help people out. But you know, like my daddy always said, everybody's not the same. What you do doesn't mean somebody else is going to do the same thing. And you have to eat it. We have to eat a lot of stuff. But guess what? That makes you stronger.
Yeah, but it makes you stronger, but too when you have all that.
Join the club, Sal. That's why I got a stomach problem now. I got a big old stomach.
But I was
Because I eat a lot and everything, and depression, stress. It stress you out. Because it's a hard job trying to get your business off the ground. It's not easy. Didn't anybody tell you it's easy? It's not.
It took me nearly a year to get back.
But the saddest part about people, Sal, is that, you know, we help people, we support people, and guess what? Because you supported them, doesn't mean they're going to do the same for you.
I know.
And it hurts, because my dad used to say it all the time. Just because you're doing something from the heart, doesn't mean that other person's same intentions the same as yours. But guess what? Don't you feel good that you helped somebody?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's all I'm going to say. If you help one child, that's okay. Because that child might just go out there and exploit you all over the world and say, listen, you got to meet this instructor, Sal. He's the best handball player I ever met.
When they had,
and that's how they pull people in.
See, when they had the national kids tournaments, I didn't go to this one. When I go to Central Park or Coney Island, when they have it, kid comes up to me, oh my God, I remember when you showed. A couple of the kids come up to me. Yeah.
Doesn't that, see, that's
They're like,
you
you're still playing. And then one kid says, oh, I seen you. What's your social media? But a couple of them remember me.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So never mind the garbage that people say when they want to argue. When you're trying to do something and you're trying to promote your business, and somebody want to argue the reason why they don't want to donate money, you say goodbye, thank you for your time, and walk away. Because that's a waste of energy.
Well, I did have a friend try to donate. He's in his mid-40s. I played paddle with him. So as a joke, I can't say the app, but as a joke, he says, I'll donate. I'm just going to use my finger. That's all he did as a joke. He jokes with me like that.
Okay.
But I know him for years.
Okay.
And I go on and I say, it's not a joke. Why can't you support?
But I want you to take it back to that provisional part where you're going to have to do a portfolio.
Yeah.
You're going to have to do a portfolio to get your what you want off the ground. And that means by you doing your portfolio and have everything in order, lined up, showing your documentary of who you are, because people already know who you are, but you got to sell it to these people at the table to get that fund, get those funds.
Let me tell you, I got.
Did you hear what I just said to
the
you?
funds.
To get those donations, to get those funds, so you can get this off the ground for the community.
Yeah.
Because paddleball and handball is tradition.
Yeah.
See, I grew up on handball. I know. We used to play handball. That ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And you're a star, superstar, playing handball and paddleball. And look at all these awards you've won. You got more than that. Can we see some more stuff? I want to see some more video.
I think the only thing is, I think the other thing is another interview.
Right, what about your videos?
I don't know if he put.
There you go, okay, I see, okay, go.
That was last.
Who is that,
That's
you?
me playing singles against a guy.
Okay.
This was the 40 over. He's about 50. This is handball, little ball singles at Central.
Wow.
And I wasn't feeling good that day.
And it's a good workout. See, you get the
No,
workout.
but this is singles with my injury. It was very bad that
Okay.
day. That day kind of, I actually, my friend who was with me in the back was the video you saw. My friend Nick was with me. He came all the way from, she said they broke him by bus and train just to watch me. Actually, he played a little bit of the bud. You see, I walked away. I shouldn't say I was having, I was getting heat. No, I couldn't. I was having a problem with the heat. That day, last year, was in middle of July, it was about 96 degrees.
And that's another thing. See, I used to play racquetball, too.
No, but during that, it was so hot. They used to have a concession stand. And when I was there, they don't have a concession, so I had a cooler. Thank God I had a cooler and everything, but
when I was in college, we had racquetball courts,
see,
right?
if you look, see some of the serves, see, that's what I do with this. This is the main thing. Little ball is the main thing for the tournaments, and that's what I was digital. So that's why I have a lot of these clip videos I make, and that's what the clip videos I'm making. I'm trying to get into the high schools, and you know what? It's to show the serves, and kids are like, how do you do that? How do you do that? And I send them the video, and then sometimes I show them in person.
Right.
So I got so many videos.
Well, you know, I used to play racquetball when I was in college, too.
See, this is the serve see what I do is I punch the ball with my fist. So if you look how strong my fist is, that's from punching the ball and everything, and I make the shot. So that's how I learned. That's how and let me tell you, let me tell you, I'm lucky with positive, but I think
All right. So let's see another video. We want to make sure we cover all the stuff, so I know your videos are kind of long. But what I was trying to tell you is that, like,
See that guy?
it's all similar. It's all similar.
That guy in the video knows me a long time too. I know him since I started, and he's like, "You still got gay?" I said, "Yeah." I used to go to West Fork, and then after work, this guy would show up. They call him the Smash because the way he smashed it.
Oh, you know.
So every time now when I see him,
like this.
now he sees me a few years later, I say, "Hey, Smash, you still got it?" He says, "Yeah, I still got it."
Volleyball ball.
He says. So his nickname was Smash. So
like this.
every time I see him, I say, "Hey, Smash, still got it?" He says, "Yeah, I'll be 50. Let's see, this year I'll be 51, 50." He says, "I still could smash it, but sometimes I can't anymore."
Right, right.
See, I play with the people older because, you know, I get more respect now. But the youngsters now, they don't give you much respect. But some of the kids do because they just play it to, you know. But the newer youngsters now, I don't get the respect from.
Because they don't know the game. See, keep that in mind.
Because now a lot of them, that's all they do is a job now. And they're top stars. That's all they do is money. That's all they do every day.
Yeah.
And then after a while, what happens 30, 40 years from now? You don't have a job. You're doing that. You get older. And that's it.
Well, you have to train. You can do training. Like I said, you can be a training instructor.
That's why I'm
You know,
doing it
'cause
now.
Don't you see like most sportscasters, they played sports before they became sportscasters.
Yeah.
You know, they're retired now, so now they got to do something
Well,
else to keep their
one of
money
the
flowing.
famous boxers, Mike Tyson, I don't have the picture, he actually played handball.
I believe
And
it.
then I heard back in the day, George Washington played handball.
George Washington.
I don't have the picture here,
What?
but
I would
I
love to
saw
see that one.
I have a picture
I
at
would
home.
love to see that George Washington.
I have a picture of that and of Mike Tyson in the picture.
I can see Mike Tyson. Yeah.
That
And
and
then
then
boxing, all that movement, you know, you got to do other things that work out. So you know,
then
I can see him playing.
and then I heard Mike Tyson tried to play baseball.
I wouldn't doubt it. Because you know, like Michael Jordan, you know, he played baseball and basketball. How about that?
And he's
And he was in pro and both. What about how about that?
And then he
Who
had-
does that?
and then he managed his own team.
Who does that? Michael Jordan.
See, it's like what I
See,
want
he
to
can
do.
play basketball and he played
Once
professional baseball.
I get a team
That's
for the
incredible.
team for the kids, and they go to a tournament. I want to manage that. Like I want to manage them. That's what I'm trying to do.
But if you want to do it, you can do it. Stop saying you're trying. Stop saying that word trying. I hate that word trying. Just say I'm going to do it.
Try.
I'm try. Don't say try. It's deadly. Don't say try. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to keep your mind. You can't say try because when you say try, that's having doubt.
Yeah.
See, when we say try, that means we're having doubt.
Yeah.
We don't believe what we're saying.
Mhm.
You're having doubt in yourself. You can't have doubt in yourself when it comes to this. You're already there. You just need somebody to help you with the platform to put it together. And putting it together is the hardest part. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Like any business. Anything we're trying to do is to go forward. It's the hardest to get up that ladder. And it's that whole thing is learning in your trials and tribulations as a child coming up. Your mother always told you, you have to crawl before you can walk. Another way of saying it. Anyway, you would say it's all in the same sentence because you have to crawl before you can walk. If you haven't crawled, well, I have to say this. Some people didn't crawl. Some people got to stood up and walked.
Yeah.
They missed the crawling part.
Yeah.
Like my daughter. I don't know why. My oldest daughter, she didn't crawl. She walked. She took that first step and she took off. But most of us have to crawl before we can walk.
Yeah. I learned things on my own. I got on a bike on my own and learned to
There
fall.
you go.
Used to take my
Fall a
parents'
couple
bike
times till you get it
on
right,
the old
right?
racing bike. No, I used to go and fall. She said,
But
what
now-
are you doing?
Till
then
you got it right.
Now,
And I used to ride bikes. Honey.
But the worst part
I
is,
used to ride with no
I got
hands,
even
10
joking.
feet up and down,
I actually got
zigzags in the street.
I
middle of
got
the
so
road.
many bikes in my room and gloves and all that.
Bike riding.
Let me tell you, my mother gets pissed. She's got to help me clean my own room. I got so many cars. No, I got so many bikes now. About 11 bikes
You
now.
was telling me about it. We're going to talk about the bikes. You have mopeds and stuff like that?
No,
Do you have any electric bikes? 'Cause
no. I just
don't
got a
know.
3-wheeler that a friend got me for my birthday that I use. It's like a little
Is
bit
this like a
smaller.
collection for you? Your
Well, a
souvenirs,
couple of
right?
them,
Your
couple of them I
souvenirs?
have from when I was younger.
Wow. Those are antiques you're talking about.
Yeah. One of them is from the 60s with the big bars.
What?
I just ordered the old speedometer that I'm gonna try to go to a show with it soon, if I can find
Good
it.
luck with that. Because you go online, you better find some. They have all this kind of auctions and stuff from, from back then, antiques and stuff. Because that's an antique.
No, it
You're
isn't.
talking about the 60s, that's antique. Yeah. Somebody will definitely take that off your hands.
Everything's original.
But you know what? That's another thing. You gotta find things like you can do. Maybe people do an auction or something to raise money. See, there's so many things you can raise on your own to help you get your business off the ground. Now, people do it all the time. You see it, rich people, they always doing auctions and stuff. And they say they're raising it for the Children's Cancer Fund Society. They raise billions and billions of dollars just from auctions and stuff like that.
You're telling me, bring the balls.
Well, you're not outweighed. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, but
There's so many
Listen-
different things that you
listen.
can do.
You know what she did?
Try.
She
listen
did
to
so
somebody
much
tell
talking
some
to a
jokes.
whole
And
show.
you're serious about your game and they're not taking it serious.
And then she, no, listen,
You know,
it's
you gotta
on
do- you have to take it
CTV.
down.
She
That's
didn't
what I
tell
do.
me
That's
she
what I do.
contacted the lady. She's all
And
fucked up.
it's no offense to nobody, but you know, you're not getting me where I need to go. You're
She
not
didn't
doing
tell me.
what
She
came
said
out
it's
your
going to be
mouth
on
to make
every
sense of
night
it. It
today,
shuts down.
5 o'clock.
That's why I got.
That's what you gotta do.
That's why I got my
Emailed
friend
the
Nick that was in the
lady
video. He
shit that was
supports
gonna
me,
be
and
on.
he's all the way in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
We talk every day. He says he can't support as much, but you know what? He's willing to help.
Support
like,
is the main thing
Yeah.
in everything we do.
Oh my
It's
God.
unfortunate
The
in
main
the world
peop-
that we live
The
in.
main people that I
She's
support
great.
was my
She
parents.
talked to him. I
Yes.
couldn't cut
And
her
that's not like
off.
having your mom and
Because
daddy.
I wouldn't be
My mom,
doing
she's
this.
here with me in spirit, so
She's
she's still
funny.
I wouldn't be doing
to
this.
continue me to go
Listen,
on what I'm
it rained
going
on
on.
I wouldn't be
I
doing.
miss my mom
What
every
was it,
day.
I
yesterday?
wouldn't be doing this today if it wasn't. for
No,
stuff.
no, they went
And
to
I wouldn't keep
Koch,
doing
and
what
then
I'm
it
doing
rained
if I
on.
didn't hear those words and spirituality.
They went to
My mom
Koch
just told me,
yesterday. I heard something that rained on mine.
stay focused. Continue to
I was happy
look
it
after your
rained on
kids. No matter what, whether they're bad or not, they're yours. Continue to support your children. Support yours.
I know.
it.
And it's very important. You might not, it's not, support doesn't seem, when people hear the word support, that's another thing, I have to say it. When people hear the word support, right away they think about you want some money. Am I right?
Drill the lip.
Yes.
Soon as you say donate, they think you're talking about money, monetary.
This is fucking.
Donate means anything
Yeah,
charitable.
I'm doing it.
that
I
can
missed
help
6
somebody
minutes of it,
increase
but I
their
got.
business
I'm
and
doing
their goal.
doing it
It
now.
doesn't
I got.
mean
I got
monetary
5 minutes.
money.
5 or
That's the
6 p.m.
ignorance
and then I just
of
put it
the
on Facebook
world.
Live.
First thing they think they
It's on
shout,
34.
I ain't got no money. I know
It's on
I ain't asking for
34
no
right
money.
now.
You can support other people in
No,
other
get
kinds of
everybody
ways.
They
watching
say they
it.
don't, but then when I see their social media and all, they're all publicized.
I'm-
That's what
There
they
you
say.
go.
I should have did it on TikTok. It was too late.
That's why I keep telling you, because
I
they
already
always
shut
tell,
a few.
they always tell on themselves.
I would have did it. You know how much?
They always tell on themselves.
Right now, I got people that
I'm
responded
telling
back
you
to
what
me
I know,
last
what I
few days,
have experienced in this game.
yesterday, early this morning.
Just generally, me being on CTV, you would know all the backlash
Yeah,
that I've got.
I'm talking to my
People
mother.
try
She
to
didn't let
defame
me
my
talk.
character, but they're not doing the right thing in the community. In fact, stealing from the community. Then they had the nerve to try to defame my character.
She didn't let me
But
open
because I believe in the Creator. I believe in the universe of the Creator who made all of us. I listen to those words. I don't listen to people's words because sometimes people's words are not there to help you. They're there to hurt you. They don't want to see you succeed. And most of the time, people don't want to see you succeed. So they want to backlash you, do anything they can for no reason. You don't have to do nothing too bad. They're jealous of what you have, who you are, and they don't want to see you go forward because they don't have what you have. That's another way of looking at it. And that's the way I look at things in life and generally speaking, because negativity is good. You know why it's good? Because you already know what's going to come. That's just one thing about a person that is negative. You already know what they have in store. So what you going to do? I'm going to continue on shine. I'm going to go ahead and do what I do for paddleball. Or handball. This is my favorite.
But there's another sport I'm picking up that I'm trying to learn also.
Go ahead.
It's called, I don't know if you heard of it, pickleball.
Pickleball. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna be
You
getting
like
it.
pickleball?
I'm gonna be getting into that.
Oh, my friend!
The reason I was saying
I gotta bring him live. Get out.
it'd be much. I'll play
Get out.
a little of that if I don't feel too good playing this.
Yeah.
You know,
Get out. Hang it up. Tell him I call him back. I'm gotta get my friend on here.
I like it because you know.
I'm getting my friend.
Hello.
Give me the phone.
Well, pickleball is
I'm
similar
getting
to
my
but this
friend
is
that has the
like
kids.
this is like playing
My
doubles.
friend
It's-
Paul
I know,
might
but
come
it's
on
still
here.
similar to golf.
No, but you're not
It
moving.
is.
Shut the
You're
thing.
not moving as much. but
Hey, Paul, try to come on.
Okay.
Because sometimes I can't even, you know, and
Try to come on, Paul.
I like hockey. See, I love
Hey, Sully, what up, man?
I
You
know
see I'm on the show?
hockey game.
Yeah, watching it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm on the Staten Island show.
You're doing big things, man.
well, because you know what?
Yeah, I just wanted to show you I'm on the show. But look, I'm 206 pounds.
I do make the difference. I don't know how.
Oh.
No, that's a Staten Island cable show. I'm on her show, and then I'm on the other guy's show. But I'm going back for part 2.
Wow. Now,
I'm
those
going
are the
back for
trophies?
part 2 May 11th.
All right. right, good for you, man.
Wow, look at you. You're fucking bald. I got.
Bald, I'm bald. That's it. My hair's going.
I know. I'd be. Look at you, man.
I got 2 girls, man. Where's my girls at? Hold on. Gabby,
I'm in shock.
Gabby.
Wait, you came on because you saw this, right?
Yeah. It was live, so I got to see it on TV.
I know. I'm getting fucking. It's on a Spectrum.
Oh.
I don't know which. It's in Staten Island, but channel 34.
Okay. What is Butterscotch Angel? Who's that?
Huh?
Who's Butterscotch? What? Butterscotch? Angie?
That's her, but she's. I can't talk that much because it's live. But she's all right. Staten Island Cable, it's Spectrum, but this is a studio of Staten Island.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to raise money for kids. I don't play as much. I play, but I'm hurt. I'm not as, since I was sick.
Oh, man. Well, good.
Listen, one of these days you got to be free. I don't know if you'd want to do an interview.
It's gonna be a long shot.
No, I need an interview from whoever I helped out, how I took contact, how many games I traveled, I practiced. I need an interview. You would be good.
Hold on.
No,
I gotta show you something. Hold on.
What are you gonna show me? I hope you're not. Yo, look! Remember that shirt?
When I see that there's no in the private parks, you don't see tennis courts. But if you go to the
Yo, you see that shirt?
you see tennis courts.
Huh?
Tennis courts are still important thing. People
Yo, that's the second FDR shirt.
You remember this? You remember
That's
this?
the
Look
one.
at it.
That's the red and white one. That's the one I had. And no, actually, I still got it right.
2007, kid.
How old were you there?
Hold on.
17.
Look, one wall. Ace.
You were 17, I think, right? Or 16.
Yeah. 17.
No, but you see the shirt I'm wearing? That's the second FDR shirt. That's the one you gave me.
Yeah, I got that one already.
No, you gave it to me.
I don't want to travel to Bronx.
I got this. That's the one you gave me, and I have the other one like that.
Okay.
Yo, this is actually good. I got this on fake. You know, I'm gonna download this video with you on here. No, once it ends, I'm gonna download it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So,
put it
let me
on.
go, man. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I gotta see these kids.
I'll talk to you later. Hey,
Bye,
thanks for looking at it. Thanks for coming on, Paul. That was great. I'll call you later.
Actual spot where they used to play in the city on Carmine Street and Leroy Street. They have 5 handball, paddleball, 5.
But I'm saying
What they did was the courts have been deserted for years. What they did was they painted they put a pickleball court and painted it right there.
Right. But what I'm saying to you, back then, I don't know about now because like a lot of city NYCHA houses, they call it NYCHA houses, which is city projects.
Yeah.
City projects all over the borough. You would see nothing but handball courts. They always had a handball court in every project.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the kids used to grab and they used to fight, whatever. But let me tell you, the courts would be packed with the basketball courts and the handball court would be packed.
Yeah.
People be playing handball and basketball all day long. These kids would be playing. But I see now in a lot of NYCHA houses, they reconform, did a lot of reform and all that. You don't see handball courts no more. You don't even see them. You barely see a basketball court. But you still see them in the projects. But they're not like they used to be. They used to have handball courts everywhere. Everywhere. Now tennis courts, you would find those in prominently people with low high income neighborhoods. You would see tennis courts. But you would not see tennis courts in the city projects.
Yeah.
Now I know that for a fact. But in certain neighborhoods like Long Island, you go to Long Island, you find tennis courts in the parks.
Yeah.
Certain parks they have a variety of different things. Some parks they do have tennis courts. And I know they gotta have some tennis courts still out here in Staten Island. And some of these nice parks that they have. So I'm gonna do my homework, and I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna go look up on the list, and I'm gonna list all the parks that Staten Island have. And when I come back, the first person I'm gonna bring up is Sal.
See some of
I'm
the.
bring you up, Sal.
See some of the.
I'm gonna bring you up. Listen, I'm bring you up. I'm gonna do this for my own homework because I'm curious
I'm gonna say
now.
some of the parks you look up, they don't update. The information hasn't been updated yet.
That doesn't matter. You ever heard of me getting on the bus and travel like everybody else? Well, I'm going to this neighborhood today. I might want to go to Tottenville today.
I do it.
All right, just get on the bus and go to Tottenville. Because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I just get on the bus because I'm learning certain parts of Staten Island. I've been here for a while, and I'm still haven't learned all of Staten Island because Staten Island's big.
Yeah.
But Staten Island got some hideaways, y'all. Y'all don't know about it. I've been to it, and I was like, what? This is Staten Island?
But
Get out of here. They don't show this part. This is a nice
But
part
you-
of Staten Island.
you
You
can't.
would know this is Staten Island. I'm
But you
telling
can't get lost with Staten Island's in the circle.
Yes, that's the thing. It is in a circle.
You go
Yeah.
from one part of the water to the other
That's
side.
exactly right. It's a long circle, honey. And the buses be going different ways. You gotta know which bus to take if you don't do public transportation.
Because there is one bus that goes from Staten Island to Bayonne Bridge.
Yes,
The
that's the
S7.
53.
No, the S79, S89.
Yeah,
That
and
goes from.
wait a minute. The 53 goes to Brooklyn.
No, but I'm saying they have the S89. It goes from let me see, Richmond Avenue and first time it's Richmond Avenue and Highland. You know, runs on
they
Richmond
also
Avenue.
have
It goes over to Bayonne Bridge, only one stop.
But they also have another one, that 79 bus. We
Yeah,
got that
but
79
I'm
bus.
just saying the 89 is only on rush hours, morning and evening. The 79 runs till midnight.
Yeah, I
But the
see that bus.
78 goes all the time.
Yeah,
and
the
the
78
53
goes up
runs.
high. Yeah, the 78 goes up. That's the city bus of Highland.
Yeah, and the 50,
That long ass bus.
Yeah,
I've been on that many
53
times.
runs all night.
That's when I went on the other side over there where Target is. Let me just tell you the story. Out there, and then there was this club. It's called the One Club,
Yeah.
T1 Club something. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, is it Zone 1 or something like
Zone 1, yeah, it's a club. It's an eating place that turns into a nightclub at night. At nighttime, it's a club. But over there, it's a big old Target, and it's a 78 bus. And then on the other side, it's nothing but Italian. Like Italianville, and there's a roller skate rink. Because I remember I went there. I got lost because there's no buses over there. I had to walk to come back up to Target to get a bus. I was scared because my daughter had a field trip and it was at the roller rink out there, and I had to go out there and I wanted to meet and see other family and everything. So I went. I took public transportation, and I said, "Wait, I'm in Italianville. This is all Italian. Every store was Italian. This strip was nothing but Italian stores, nothing else. Everything was Italian only. But I got lost. But then I went to that club, Z1 Club, one night with somebody. I didn't get a good reception, me and my girlfriend, but she's been there before. But I felt uncomfortable, to be honest. They didn't accept because I'm black, and I guess they weren't used to having a black sister in their neighborhood at this club, looking fly as they were looking fly. Big girls, you know how females are. Females always hating on each other. I don't care what color you are. You hating on who does she think she is. I'm gonna tell you, I'm that black queen that can rock your world and can dance the floor to the bottom to the bottom. Can you dance like me? You can't dance like me. Get away from me. That's what I used to say. It's a joke, but jokingly, but I meant it. But the point is, I went to the Z Club and we had a good time. And the only problem that we had people who was dancing and everything. Still got a video, but the DJ was hating on us. The DJ was hating on us.
And then
Cause we turned the club out. We turned it out. And he didn't want to play certain music. But you're a DJ. Wow. Yeah, that was the experience that I got. But that didn't stop me from going back again. That made me want to go again. And I kept going and going and going until they get to know, who's that black girl in here? That's Butterscotch.
that's what would happen when they play somebody for money. Then all of a sudden the whole crowd would
That's
come
the
nuts.
point that I'm making to you. You draw your crowd. You draw the crowd.
Yeah.
And you're going to have haters. But guess what? When you have those haters, it makes you draw an even bigger crowd. You know why? You know why? Because as long as somebody's talking negative about you, it makes somebody else curious to see that.
Yeah.
And when they see it, it builds more people. That's
Yeah.
why I be like, you know what? I'll worry when people start talking about butterscotch. That's when I'll worry. As long as you're talking about me negative or positive, you're making my day. See, that's the thing. Psychologically, you look at things realistically. How you were raised, how you were born, the manipulation of the world. That's the same thing with your business, Sal.
Yeah.
If people ain't talking about you, that's when you worry.
Yeah.
Negative or positive. If they're not talking about you, you better worry. As long as you're being talked about, that's a good thing. That's how you got to feed it. That's all. That's my advice. That's the butterscotch advice because I use it all the time. And you know what? It hurts us. You know, we're all human and we all have feelings. But at the same time, sometimes we have to put our feelings aside. And we have to say, you know what? This person's so negative, he's going to draw some more people to my show. Because then they're going to see something that, whatever the lie they told, you want people to defend your character. That's what I mean by lie. Guess what? That person look at your show, they don't see that.
Yeah.
They don't see what the person said about you. You just drew somebody else to watch my show. You get it? It works every time. And that's what I'm saying to you. You're not going to get discouraged. I don't want you to get discouraged. Whatever I can do to help support what you're doing because it's positive. Anything positive, I support. I support stuff like this because I know the kids need some of the outlet, basically. Are we, what? We got more video? Okay.
Time's almost up.
See, what I tell you, Sal?
She
Listen, Sal, I told you, I gotta do this. We have to do another part 2 on Sal because he got a lot. We gotta go now. But I want you to check out Sal. You have a social media? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
You on Facebook? What's your name on Facebook? Tell them in the camera.
Sal Cadaselli.
And I'm going to download and put it all on my feed. Thank you for seeing Butterscotch Angela today. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you, Sal.